Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing my very long time coming, what I'll be reading as a second year English student for my fall semester of university. This took so long because one of the books only just arrived this week. So I guess with that said, we'll get into the books. The first class we're going to talk about is my classics 1100. This is Life in Ancient Greece, and we're going to be reading one novel for this course, and that novel is The Last of the Wine by Mary Renaud. This is the book we're going to be reading at the end of the semester. For her, this one in this companion course, we do read a novel for it, so there isn't that much to say. This is for classics. Now we have we're going to go into my English courses now, which is where the bulk of all the other books are for. And the first thing we have is my English 2146 class, which is Canadian prose. After 1949, I think it is. And I'm just gonna go through the book list. The first one that we'll be reading will be Margaret Atwood, The Year in the Flood. I've already read this one because this is the first one. Margaret Atwood, big Canadian writer. That's it. Then we have what we're currently working on, which is Abisan by Joy Kagawa, Japanese Canadian author. This is the next one for this course. Things get a little weird here because I have two. So we're technically going to be reading Beautiful Losers by Leonard Cohen, but because of the concerns I have for my mental health, I may end up reading instead Green Grass, Running Water by Thomas K. Yeah. And then we have Chorus of Mushrooms by Harumi Goto. Another Asian Canadian book author. We have a couple on this list. Yeah, we have three on this reading list that are Japanese Canadian because that's the focus of the prof. That's the thing you'll find with professors, that the books they choose tend to be from like where their focus is. So anyways, there's the last book for my English 2146 class is My Year in Meat by Ruth Azuka. I have no idea. The cover's very bright though. So there's this book. The next stack is for my children's literature course. Which is my children's literature course, which is English 2870. I will not be including every book on this list because there's a couple I do not own and a couple of them that are like pick what you want. But this is going to be in two categories. I'm going to break this up slightly, which is going to be more recent children's literature that we're studying and current and classical children's literature. Okay. Also Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. The Adventures of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain. The Wind in the Willow by Kenneth Grahame. And finally, the one that we actually are going to be spending the most time on, which is Anne of Green Gables by Lucy Maud and Ellen Montgomery. This is quintessential Canadian children's literature. So those are the more classical children's literature I'll be studying. Then we have the more current one, which we have Silverwing by Kenneth Opel, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone by The Trash Queen, The Dumpster Fire. They have The Marrow Thieves by Sherry DeMullen, who's actually also Canadian. And then we have Rumblefish by S.W. Hinton. There is more for this class, but I'm just not able to talk about them, mostly because there's a lot that goes into that class. And finally, the last section for this book list, which is actually where this section is what I was waiting for, in all honesty. My supernatural fiction class, which is, I can't remember the code for this one, 2245. Okay, supernatural fiction. The first we have is the Best Ghost Stories of J.S. Le Fanu. We read a couple stories in, we have a couple stories in this. Arthur Machen, The Great God Pants, and Other Horror Stories. A couple of these. The Turn of the Screw and Other Stories by Henry James. Collected Ghost Stories by Amara James. This is one that I took forever to ship. I have to say though, I do love these Oxford World editions, which is what I have most of my classics in. And finally, the last book on my fall 2020 fall semester-ish, whatever, TBR reading list is Ancient Sorceries and Other Weird Stories by Algernon Blackwood. I would probably, I don't know if this is like collection of short stories or if it's just one big ass book. Yeah, it's short stories. So yeah, there is my fall 2020 book list. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll try to do another one of these for my winter semester. And that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you're in university for an English degree. Let me know down below what books you'll be studying. And with that said, I'll see you in my next video.